It's Panshu with Xinhua News Agency. Now I'm standing in front of one of the barns in Beicai town in Pudong District in Shanghai. Close-off management has been imposed on the city since late March. So for the residents here, how to get daily necessities has been a problem because people and the vehicles stay still and shops and the supermarkets are closed off. Shanghai is going all out to ensure daily supplies to its residents amid the COVID-19 resurgence. One of the measures is that the local government distributes food to residents for free, and this bond is one of those to reserve the food. To help transport goods to and from the megacity of 25 million people, Taicang Port in the city of Suzhou, which is about 50 kilometers away, has boosted the number of voyages to Shanghai port since March. Due to the slowdown of road transport caused by the COVID-19 outbreaks, a growing number of enterprises in Shanghai and Suzhou are transferring containers by water through a green channel promoted by the Taicang and Shanghai ports. The switch from road to water transport helped goods efficiently arrive at and depart from Shanghai port. Since March, Taicang Port has added 7 ships and 115 voyages to and from Shanghai port. It is also providing freight services around the clock to ensure commodities can be transferred from Taicang Port to Shanghai Port within 48 hours, according to the Taicang Port Administrative Committee. In the period, a total of 59,132 TEUs of containers have been transported via the Waterway, an increase of 68% year-on-year. The stringent requirements of closed-off management have resulted in a supply crunch, which authorities have been seeking to ease in various ways. Among the key moves in recent days has been the reopening of selected retail business, providing food and other necessities to the local population. Officials in Shanghai say that the city has sufficient reserves of rice, flour, oil, and meat. Some Shanghai residents now face difficulties in purchasing daily essentials and seeking medical services, among other challenges. To address these issues, a local official said that the city is doing everything possible to maintain the stability of the transport, stocks of goods, and the supply chains. Liu Ming, Deputy Director of the Municipal Commission of Commerce, also said that supermarkets and e-commerce giants have joined forces to assist Shanghai in ensuring daily delivery of supplies.
相对经验还不是非常的充分，协调还不是非常的到位啊，所以说我看还是稍微有一点的这个忙啊，尤其是人数也是比较的多。
At the district level, local governments have also been contacting enterprises to encourage them to facilitate the flow of supplies. For example, in some communities and towns, the local governments contacted relevant businesses in response to reports that infants were at risk of running out of food. Upon receiving the demand, a local dairy company also prepared and transported milk powder to the community just before dawn to solve these problems. The community workers were already waiting to deliver it door to door. The task with which authorities are faced is a big one. The COVID-19 epidemic situation in many parts of China has fluctuated since March, and the epidemic prevention situation in Shanghai is very serious. Despite the fierce situation, the reopening of the city's supermarkets and stores in lower risk areas is progressing steadily in line with certain epidemic prevention and control requirements.
125/401储存一份。
好了，这最后大家等一下。
生姜放这里。
Shanghai has established a white list to restore the operation of the wholesale markets, distribution centers, e-commerce warehouse, and other outlets that strictly implement epidemic prevention and control measures. Insufficient manpower will also be solved by allowing courtiers from non-epidemic hit communities to return to work. In response to the needs of special groups, Shanghai has established an emergency channel on the e-commerce platform. For example, deliveries of material and infant products. Deliveries of maternal and infant products such as baby milk powder will be given priority. Right now, we are reporting from Beicai town in Pudong District in Shanghai. The city is doubling efforts to battle a new resurgence of COVID-19 epidemic. So that's all for today's report. Please follow Xinhua on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube for more news and updates on the city's fight against the pandemic. Thank you for today's watching.
永康，你要么就放在这吧，你把车子开过来，好吧？因为把我车骑过来了。